Everyone talks about feeling invincible after 50 like it's a problem to fix. But what if I told you that being underestimated is actually the greatest strategic advantage you'll ever have? And most women are wasting it by trying to prove themselves instead of leveraging it. I'm Rani from Third Act Society. I spent years fighting against feeling overlooked and underestimated after my kids left. Then I realized I was approaching this completely wrong. Being underestimated isn't something to overcome, it's something to strategically leverage. Today, I'm sharing the hidden advantage that comes with your third act invisibility and how to turn it into your secret weapon for creating exactly the life you want. Here's what nobody tells you about feeling invisible after 50. While you're feeling overlooked, you're actually experiencing unprecedented freedom from other people's expectations and judgment. Think about it. Nobody expects you to prove yourself anymore. People are watching your every move, waiting for you to succeed or fail. You're not being evaluated for your potential. You're judged on your actual contributions. Social pressure to fit in or impress people has dramatically decreased. This creates a unique window of opportunity where you can take risks without everyone having an opinion about your choices. Experiment with new identities without public scrutiny. Make decisions based on what you actually want, not what looks good to others. Build things quietly without pressure to succeed fast or fail publicly. When people underestimate you, you gain three powerful advantages. Advantage one, the element of surprise. Nobody sees you coming. When a 55-year-old woman launches a business, changes career, or make a bold life move, people aren't prepared for your competence. They expect less. So, when you deliver excellence, the impact is magnified. Advantage two, freedom from performance pressure. You are not the rising star everyone's watching. You can learn, experiment, and make mistakes without it becoming office gossip or social media drama. This psychological freedom is incredibly liberating for taking smart risks. Advantage 3, authentic relationship building. People who connect with you are genuinely interested in who you are, not impressed by your status or potential. This leads to a higher quality relationship both personally and professionally. Here's a real world example from my experience. When I started Third Act Society, nobody was watching or expecting it to succeed. I could experiment with different approaches, refine my message, and build community without pressure. By the time people noticed, I already created something meaningful. Here's how to strategically use this advantage. In business building, instead of trying to prove yourself quickly, build quietly and competently. Let your results speak before your marketing does. This creates a where did she come from effect. That's incredibly powerful. In career transition, use the fact that people aren't expecting you to pivot as a cover for extensive learning and networking. By the time you make your move, you're thoroughly prepared instead of scrambling to catch up. And in personal reinvention, experiment with new aspects of your identity without announcing them. Try new hobbies, explore different social circles, test new ways of being without feeling obligated to commit publicly. In creative pursuits, create without the pressure of being discovered. This freedom often leads to more authentic work because you're not trying to impress anyone. You're just expressing yourself. The key is embracing the stealth mode instead of fighting it. Here's a crucial insight. Society conflicts confidence with competence, but they're completely different things. Confidence is about how you feel about your abilities. Competence is about your actual abilities. Young people often have high confidence with developing competence. You have high competence that might be temporarily struggling with confidence. When you're underestimated, You can focus entirely on competence without worrying about confidence performance. You can be quietly excellent while everyone else is busy loudly confident. This eventually creates what I call stealth authority. People realize you are incredibly capable before they realize they should have been paying attention to you all along. Here's how to put this into practice. Stop announcing your plans. Build momentum before you broadcast intention. Let people discover what you're doing rather than telling them what you're going to do. Use small experiment language. Instead of, I'm starting a business, say, I'm exploring some consulting opportunities. This reduces pressure and expectations while you build competence. Leverage your network quietly. Reach out for advice and information without announcing big plans. People are more helpful when they don't feel like they're being recruited for your grand vision. Document your progress privately. Keep track of your wins, lesson learned, and growth so you can recognize your own competence when others don't even notice. Choose your review moment strategically. When you do share what you've been building, do it from a position of demonstrated competence rather than hopeful potential. This approach creates several long-term advantages. Sustainable success. You're building on genuine competence rather than hype. So your success is more likely to last. Quality connections. People who recognize your value when you're not actively promoting yourself become your strongest advocates. Authentic confidence. Your confidence grows from evidence of your capabilities rather than your external validation. Strategic optionality. You can choose when and how to become more visible based on your goals rather than external pressure. I've created a comprehensive stealth advantage strategy guide that breaks down exactly how to leverage being underestimated in 4 key areas: business building, career transition, personal reinvention, and creative pursuits. This isn't just theory, it includes specific scripts for networking conversations, framework for building competence quietly, and strategic review timeline that maximizes your impact. Click the link below to grab your free Stealth Advantage Strategy Guide and start turning your invisibility into your superpower. If you're ready to start feeling stuck in the invisible phase and want a personalized roadmap for leveraging your underestimated status to create exactly the third act you want, I'm offering a limited number of third act strategy sessions. This isn't a sales call, it's a 60-minute deep dive where we'll identify your specific stealth advantages, create a concrete action plan for your next 90 days, and design a strategic review timeline that positions you for maximum impact. I only do a handful of these sessions because I personally conduct every single one. Your third act invisibility isn't a problem to solve. It's a strategic advantage to leverage. While everyone else is competing for attention and validation, you can focus on building something real, meaningful, and sustainable. Being underestimated means people's expectations are low, which means you have the freedom to exceed them spectacularly on your own timeline and terms. What's one area where your being underestimated could actually work in your favor? Share in the comment. You might inspire another woman to embrace a strategic invisibility. And if this resonates with you, make sure you subscribe because we're building something powerful here at Third Act Society. The community for women who refuses to become invincible even when the world tries to make us disappear.